Hey, how's it going? It's Leonel Castro from my home office in San Diego, California. And here I wanted to share something really important that I think it will be a great benefit for you and your business or whatever you want to endure and increase either profits, increase your sales, increase your business, whatever you want to do. What I'm going to show you today, this is the formula to my success. And this formula actually took me out of this huge hole in my life twice. Okay. Now, back in 2000, I had a mentor that taught me this formula that's when I kind of started in real estate. And what happened was that I was going over to his office. One of my mentors, he agreed to teach me, real estate and teach me how to structure deals. Now, the thing is that I had already invested a lot of money in seminars and books and mentorship. And I still remember I paid this one guy $11,000 for this guy to come to my city for 3 days, and so he could teach me some real estate strategies. And great information, but for some reason I was just investing. I wasn't making any money. I was just getting into debt. Now, so I found this mentor, like I said, and what he did is, okay, well, just come over to my office, come. I think I was going there 5 days a week, and he started to teach me. Or actually, what happened is, what he gave me a couple books. The first book that he gave me was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And it was, as you probably know, it's a really great book. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. So he said, well, just read this book. But I'm going to show you, I said, I'm going to agree to teach you everything I know that has allowed me to generate millions in real estate. In my case, I was negative. I was just in debt. At that point, I hadn't made any money in real estate. So I said, well, cool. So what's the catch? Well, here's the thing. The catch is that you never question me. He said, if I'm going to teach you something, you never question me. I'm just going to tell you what to do, and you just do it. Okay? Deal? Okay, deal. So he gave me a book, like I said, Napoleon Hill book, and started reading it for a couple hours. And then after, he just gave me what were the best parts of the book that you read, or the chapters that you read today. I would just give him some ideas. Okay, come back tomorrow. Did the same thing. And then I remember down the road, he actually, I wanted to give him some ideas about some strategies. And he said, no, don't give me any ideas, because keep in mind that all your ideas have gotten you into debt. And the ideas that I have have actually, made me, rich, he said. So which ideas are we going to listen to? So obviously, he kind of stopped me on the tracks there. So we just kept on reading down the road. About 3.5 weeks down the road, I came across this property. It was a real estate property. It was for sale by owner. And what I did is I basically got I wanted to buy the property. I thought it was a good deal. I structured the business, and I structured the contract. And I came to him. I said, listen, Carlos was his name. Listen, Carlos, I have this property that I just found, and I did a contract, and I'd like for you to check it out. He said, sure. Check out the contract. And then he looked at me, he smiled at me, he goes, Leo, you're ready. What do you mean you're ready? You're ready to make your first million, he said. But I don't understand. Well, here's the thing, he said, before you and I met, you were basically just looking straight forward. You were just focused on the day to day. You were just stressed about money. You didn't know how to how you were going to basically get to the end of the month. And because you were just focused on what was in front of you, you were just so stressed with all the negativity that was just surrounding you. But once you started to plug your mind with all these positive thoughts and you eliminate it completely. That's the other thing you told me. When we started, you need to eliminate media, news, radio, magazines, or even newspaper. Think about it. When you turn on the news, what are you going to see? All negative stuff, right? That somebody was killed, blah, blah, blah. That's, the government is stealing, blah, blah, blah. That, whatever was there's a fraudulent case. Well, I mean, there's so many negativity in the world. So I limited all that, and I started putting a lot of positive thinking by reading books of personal development. So what happened was it's like the horse. When the horse, they have those blinders, right? They can't see anything around them. All they can see is what's ahead of them. So that's exactly what was happening with me. I was only focused in front. The opportunities were actually always there, but I never really paid attention to them. So if I had blinders, for example, if I have a blinder and the opportunity is over here, I can't identify the opportunity because I'm so focused with what's in front of me. So what's happening with personal development, it started opening my mind, right? By opening your mind, now the same opportunity that you weren't able to see, or that I wasn't able to see, now I was able to see because I was able to open my mind to a whole different level. Does that make sense? So that's why personal development is so important. So now I've learned this formula in a different way. It's called the 30-30-30 formula. Now basically what the 30-30-30 formula is that for 30 days you're going to read personal development for 30 minutes and listen to personal development books or audiobooks or whatever for 30 minutes. And repeat that. For 30 days, you're going to read for 30 minutes, you're going to listen for audios or even videos for 30 minutes. Okay, so that's why it's called a 30-30-30 formula. So what's going to happen is, human beings, they need to become have things become a habit in order to make it stick to us, so we can actually do it consistently. Think about when you're doing exercise, right? First 2-3 weeks, you kind of have to force yourself to go to the gym, right? So after 2-3 weeks, it gets to a point where your body actually needs the exercise. Well, that's the exact same thing, right? With this, in this case, you need to create a habit. In my case, it was hard for me to start reading because I wasn't a person that liked reading books. But when I learned that, and he actually sat me down, okay, you need to start reading, and I did that for 3.5 weeks, it just became a habit and got to a point where I actually needed to keep on reading. So that's why the formula is 30-30-30. It's a 30-day program. So right around 30 weeks, 3.5 weeks, you're going to make a habit out of it. And when you least know it, you're not going to be able to resist picking up a book and plug positive thinking into your head. Aside from eliminating all the negative thoughts, you're just putting a lot of positive thinking, and that's what's going to open your mind to a whole new level. And you're going to be able to recognize things that you never thought that you would be able to recognize. Deals, or you're going to be able to discern between a good deal and a bad deal, a fraudulent deal and a good deal. Does that make sense? So that's why if you're involved in personal development, you're going to be able to recognize all this stuff. And what a lot of people say, you're going to be able to attract a lot of things. Like in the way I see it, it's not that I attracted things, it's just that the opportunities were always there. I just didn't recognize them because I had these blinders on my eyes or in my head, right? I was only focused on what was in front of me. Okay, so I encourage you to apply this formula to anything you want to achieve. Okay, this is what has allowed me to achieve success twice. Okay, at one point I was actually able, I had several businesses. I had a car wash, I had a gas station, I had a mini mart, I had my real estate investment firm. I had over 30 employees, and in 2008, 2009, we lost everything. Okay, I was in multiple six figures, generating a lot of money, but everything just went down the drain, and I didn't even have money to buy a gallon of milk. That's how bad it was. We sold all of our furniture, our cars, or I sold my car, just was left with one car, and we basically had to start all over again. Okay, I was on food stamps. assisted living. So I mean, not assisted, but food stamps, because I didn't have money to buy food for my family. So I was in a really bad situation. Okay. So, but what happened is that I talked to my mentor when I was deep in that hole. I didn't know what to do. I was so desperate. And I was actually living in an RV, and I wasn't even able to buy. See, we were living in a 3,000 square foot down to an RV next to my in-laws. I hit rock bottom. I called my mentor from 10 years before. I told him about my what was happening. I don't know what to do. And he asked me, "Hey, have you applied the formula?" I said, "No." Well, start reading. Okay, sure, I'm going to start reading. And what happens, within 3 months, I was able to get out of that RV into a 3-bedroom, beautiful home in a nice area here in San Diego. As you know, San Diego is very expensive. I was able to do that within a short period of time. In a short period of time after that, I was able to buy all the furniture. No loans. I was able basically to get the furniture in the house. Not only that, I was able to, short time after that, I was able to buy a BMW. Now, it's not a brand new BMW, but I bought a used BMW that, I had a BMW before. I bought a newer one this time. So and I did that in a short period of time, and it was thanks to this formula. Okay. So I actually know people that are generating 3 to 5 times more than what I'm making today, just based on this formula. Okay. So I know that this formula works. It's worked twice for me, and I keep on doing it every single day, and it's worked for thousands of people that have shared it over the years. Other 10, 12 years that I've shared it, because I've posted, videos about this. So this is not the first time. So if you're watching this video, this is not the first time I talk about this. So I encourage you to apply this, take the challenge. If you think that, that this thing, what I'm talking about, is just trash, it's garbage, hey, coming back and tell me about it. I can tell you right now, after 12 years 14 years, I've been sharing this formula. I have not seen anybody come back to me and tell me that this is garbage. This formula doesn't work. Okay. It's just a matter of you be honest with yourself. And let's say if you get to 12 days, 14 days, and you forget to read or you forget to listen to an audio, you commit to yourself, not to me, to yourself, to start all over again. You need to commit 30 days in a row without stopping, 30 minutes of reading, 30 minutes of audio or video, and I can assure you that you will see massive results in your business. Okay, so I encourage you also to share this formula with your friends and family. They will benefit from it. I promise you that. Okay, leave me your comments below. And if you're seeing this for the first time, subscribe to my channel, because I'm always sharing strategies, techniques, marketing strategies and ideas, personal development, like what you've learned today. And here on my YouTube channel. If you're watching on my blog, subscribe to my blog. I'll be sharing a lot of information over the days. I'm basically, you'll receive one blog post, one article, one strategy every single day, 5 days a week. So stay tuned. Just subscribe, and you will hear from me every single day. And I promise you, I will only pass on information that you'll be able to benefit, you'll be able to use to grow your business. And if you don't have a business, I'm going to show you how to make money online. Okay, I'm doing this from home. I'm able to do this with less than 2 hours of work per day. Okay, so anyways, thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.